We are the road maintenance provider. I'm working with data and AI in the last 13 years, so have pretty much experience in how can we utilize data and AI to create value in different industries. And now I'm going to share a bit thoughts and learnings about how could we actually create value and to be successful. Beyond maybe, I feel there has been some hype, or still maybe we're at, or slightly down, but still like over the top of what AI is. It got a lot of traction in the last like 3-4 years. AI is GPT or not? Or how many people thought about that? Yeah, so I'm going to like just touch upon some things I think is interesting. Yes, and just a little video about what Mesta do.
Har ett mål. Vi skal få folk fram. Der folk ferdes I Norge, har Mesta vært før dem. Vi knytter distrikter og landsdeler sammen, og vi forvalter vår felles investering. I samspillet mellom solid veikunnskap og kunstig intelligens bidrar vi I det grønne skiftet. Vi lærer og utvikler oss hele tiden, slik at veiene og hverdagen, dag for dag, stadig blir bedre. Det slik vi hver dag får folk fram.
I don't know if that sounds like it. Does it sound German? But yes, so Mesta's mission is to show the way or make people going forward. Both, of course, on the roads and tunnels, and also I think we're trying to be at the forefront of technology, at least in our industry. And we operate in different areas in the whole Norway, mostly road maintenance, but also railways and small electronics projects, airports, bridges. And the working processes are quite complex. Some are more standardized, and some a lot more like manual, traditional. It's not like very modern tech company, but we want it to be more, of course, like data-driven and to be more like digitalized. So we started our digitalization journey around 6 years ago, and we want to be, of course, like data-driven. Everything should be efficient, and all the operations are optimized, and we need to provide user-friendly solutions to employees, customers, and maybe in the future we can share the data with the society. We want to be, of course, sustainable and secure in everything we work with. We also want to explore the new business opportunities. How can we achieve that? In the beginning, we think, of course, data is the most important thing, right? Still is one of the most important things. But of course, when AI gaining traction again, actually AI has been there for a long time. The concept is there. But since the vast computation power and all the GPUs, all the algorithms are available, generative AI becomes popular again. And at the same time, when people mention AI, I think many people mean generative AI. Luckily, the whole AI world has been like focused again. As what I have heard, and also found one of the sources in from BCG, at least. So I have seen the numbers like 95 or something, or maybe 90. We know the level. At least 26% proof concepts might fail. So which means that more than 74% is struggling with how we create value. After a lot of like licenses bought, or maybe a lot of proof concept, what can we actually gain? Of course, when we talk about how to create value with AI, we need to understand it. Does any of you think you understand AI perfectly or quite well? Oh, I thought should be more. Yeah, maybe raise your hands. No, sorry, quite well. But I think you're modest, some of you, yeah. But yeah, that's actually, what is it? It's quite broad. If we're just talking about the concept, it's just about computer machine can perform tasks that normally require human intelligence. I think should be at the same level or better. It's not in anywhere, but from my perspective, I think it should be at least or better. Yes, so this is quite broad. And yes, so AI includes generative AI, but it's not just about generative AI. And what is generative AI? We can talk about. If we just have an overview about what AI is, I guess maybe some of you already seen the circles. Just try to recap it. Artificial intelligence is like including everything, what we talked about, just to do some things the same or better than human. If we're talking about maybe generic like search problems, just finding out which route is the best to deliver things, like post how to deliver it. And that's also an AI problem. It includes machine learning. Machine learning is also like just very broad. We give some target data, we have some training data. Let's choose the models, train it, and test it and improve it. So that's machine learning. And deep learning is also a subset of machine learning, which needs neural networks. So not just maybe linear regression or decision trees, but also like neural networks has a lot of flexibility, can train a lot of data like image recognition, voice recognition, all the things that more like a cognitive can be also trained by deep learning. And then recent years, we have found that, wow, large language models, they're like magic. Since we can have huge models and just throw out vast documents, data, also pictures, voices, just train it. And that's like a transfer learning. So this model can be used by anyone as today, as GPT, as cloud. So this opens up a lot of new opportunities, which was before we need to train models for specific problems. And now we can just ask questions like a human. And I understand why that's got a lot of traction. So as what we understand, generative AI is one part of AI, but not everything. So we need to create values in a more scalable and sustainable way. What we need to align with the business goals. We can let people freely explore everything. Maybe that's also possible if you have a lot of budget or people have time. But usually we have limited amount of budget and limited amount of time. Also, we need to achieve something. So we need to align the goals for probably IT, technology, and data department, also business, to align together. We have common goals. AI or data is just how we be there. Yes. Thanks for, I will speed up. And we need a really good data infrastructure. Without data, even for generative AI, if you don't have your own data, it's just a generic GPT. It's not like really solving your problem. Of course, collaboration across the whole organization. And for Mesta, we do have, or trying to be, building a world-class data and AI platform, which we can have all the data available in a more like modern lakehouse architecture. At the same time, we can embrace with also agentic automation flows and streaming data, IoT. So this is what we are working on continuously. Of course, when it comes to generative AI, we try to use Microsoft or AI Foundry, which has a lot of capabilities, both on more advanced usage in Azure or Copilot, which many people could learn to build their own agents, or just even we can use Teams that out-of-the-box agents. This is how it worked actually behind the scenes. I guess all of you probably heard this is RAG, Retrieval Augmented Generation, which based on your own data, you get grounded answers. I think that's what we're trying to develop in Mesta. We have a lot of documents from the customer's requirements. We use it as a data source, and when people ask, we're grounded by what's actually the requirement from the customers. So we have examples in, for example, we can build agents in Copilot, Copilot agents, and publish it into SharePoint site. So for people, they can easily navigate and ask how to operate and get answers. Also, we have built something in Azure as well that is another type of usage model. You don't need the Copilot license, but you can still get answers like an employee handbook. We can ask questions and get answers also based on handbook. We have also the machine learning track, which is the big circle I have shown. For example, we can make a lot of predictions, optimization for different processes that actually could generate more tangible value. So just don't forget about it. Maybe there's a lot of low-hanging fruits there. And we just have the normal like agile product development with pilots and scale it up and embed it into processes and also continuously improve it. So I have summarized some points, which I think based on the experiences, those are can be the secrets or some learnings or tips. Choose a very future-proof and standardized modern data and AI platform architecture. Collect ideas freely and choose the best ones. Also be agile, experiment, and make sure the data quality is good. So do not get crap in. Have the alignment with leadership and get the whole organization to collaborate. Need to have the important matrix to prioritize value, impact, and efforts. That's a really important balance. Need to know the culture and how to grow this organically. And AI is not just about generative AI, of course. And I think avoid chaos because even people can make a lot of things, standardize and make things simple is important. We need to also balance platform development and vertical use cases. And AI can be used in any phases, including development, documentation, and iteration. So don't forget about all the phases. What I think is really resonates with me is think big, start small, and scale fast. Yes, so connect with me if you want to maybe share something later. Thanks.
Thank you very much.